love and unity, I love my community. Black excellence, that's what you do to me. Positive vibrations. I'm a god, no Satan. I'm a god. I was raised with the killers, but my plan is to heal ya. I'ma heal you. Intellectual mind frame. Check it out. I'm a player, so I peep game.
What's going on out there, everybody? What's going on? Today I want to talk about a particular subject that's always mentioned in the urban community, and it's probably mentioned in other communities as well. But from my experience just being out, hanging out in the streets, this tricking thing is like a big topic. What is tricking, and is tricking frowned upon? Okay, now, me personally, growing up, you know, we grew up listening to Dog Pound, Corrupt, Daz, Snoop Dogg, the whole DPG element, right? Even like DJ Quick and Mossberg, rest in peace, and all them type of people. When I was growing up, tricking was frowned upon. You know, it's this whole player mentality, not necessarily pimp, you know. I mean, we did listen to Sugar Free, don't get me wrong, but it was more player, like Snoop Dogg, DJ Quick, stuff like that. In the South, I remember the South, like T-Pain and all them coming out, and they was like idolizing, it ain't tricking if you got it, making it cool to spend bread on a broad, you know. Shout out to T-Pain, dope artist, by the way. But that's, to my knowledge of remembering, I was like the first person to come out like saying this is cool to break bread with a broad, you know. Based on the West Coast, we just had a different upbringing, you know. Don't eat the twat, and you know, things of that nature, you know. And you know, things elevate and people get older, and everybody does all kind of stuff to be 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real out here. But in the newer generation, nowadays, it's completely the opposite. Everybody's tricking, or finessing, or some people don't even look at it as tricking at all. My personal opinion, I had a debate with somebody about this. And then I even came to a conclusion of, okay, I'm low-key kind of wrong too. So the debate was something like this. Maybe y'all can relate. Let me know what y'all think. So one of my boys, he was like, you know, we all trick, whether we want to admit it or not. Now, when you got a woman, a baby mama, or wife, any of those three, it's okay to spend any kind of money, buy whatever, because this is your child's mother, or this is your wife, or this is your just girlfriend. Now, when it's just a broad you meeting, it's not okay to do that. That's how we grew up in the early 90s. In the 2000s, like I said, it was more accepted. However, one of my boys, and me being, you know, he grew up with me too in that same era in the early 90s. But he told me, he said, what about this, KD? He told me, he said, we all trick. And I said, no, we don't. And he shocked me, and I had to agree with him. He said, have you ever met a girl, hung out with her, you buy drink, ching ching money, you buy food, ching ching money, you buy her some weed, ching ching money, and sometimes you might not even smash. And I was like, damn, I never thought about it like that. And then he was like, now vice versa, you buy drink, you buy food, you buy some weed, or whatever. You might just buy something else, some candy, whatever, for the female, and you do smash. And then if you really own one, depending on the circumstances, you might even go buy a room. So before you look up, you done spent $150, $200. And I was like, damn. And he was like, that's not your girl. That's not your baby mama. That's not your wife. That's just a girl you hanging out with. You're having a good time. And you spent $150 to $200. Whether you smash or not, you low-key tricked to a certain degree. And I was like, damn. Then he was like, now a dude that's tricking and not caring about that whole element of what people think and say, he go spend that, but he for sure 9 times out of 10 gonna smash. Or he might not, but he not tripping. He just like, I'm having a good time with this broad, I'm breaking some bread, whatever happens, happens. It's just the whole ideology of the West Coast is what I call it. You know, it's a different ideology. And when he told me that, I was just like, damn, you're right. And I had a conversation with a couple more of my partners, and we all was like, damn, I did that. I did that on both ends. I didn't spent money and had my way, spent money and didn't have my way. Multiple times. So, what is tricking? Are we all tricking? Some way, somehow, to a certain degree, or not? That's the big question. Not having a good time, not just spending money, but really just hanging out with a broad, breaking a few dollars off, and the person that's really winning is the female. So in my opinion, we all do a little tricking, whether we admit it or not. That was my whole theory, like, okay, this is what happened. Maybe some of y'all watching this can, you know, be like, damn, he right, you know. I just want to, you know, make this video because I know it's people out there that had that same player old school spirit is what I call it. And I'm not saying go spend $5,000, $100, $200, $300 on a broad tomorrow. If you want to, that's cool. What I'm saying is just pay attention to what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, you can still keep it player and spend some money on the females. Nothing wrong with that. Because I love women. I'm pretty sure y'all do too watching this. So we all do things unapologetically or on purpose or whatever you want to call it, however you want to categorize it, you know what I'm saying? Unintentionally. With that being said, man, that's my ism for y'all for the day. You know, we all tricks. sorry to bust your bubble. We all tricks some way, somehow. Females too. I done have females spend money on me and then complain about it, you know, and say I owe them this, and that. And it's like, if you can't, look, baby, you can't spend or give and expect something back, because that's not called generosity. You're doing it with a certain intention. Do it from the heart or don't do it at all. And that's how we gonna leave that for the day, y'all. One love and peace all the time. Keep it in motion. What it do, y'all? Thank you for tapping in, ladies and gentlemen, with your folks. Peace and blessings to the Most High.